In every family, egg trays are a very familiar item, but when the eggs are gone, most of us just throw them in the trash. In fact, these trays can be reused in many extremely creative ways, helping to preserve food better, organize things neatly, and can even be used to take care of pets or birds. Today, I will share with you 4 great ideas with egg trays. From preserving potatoes, onions and garlic, to turning them into trays for sewing tools or making bird feeders. With just a little ingenuity and a few simple steps, you will be surprised by the convenience that these seemingly discarded trays bring. Tip number 1. Keep potatoes fresh for longer with egg trays. First, I prepared a large, sturdy cardboard box, a thick cardboard box, so that when the potatoes are stacked, they will not be dented. I spread a layer of potatoes on the bottom of the box, paying attention to choosing dry potatoes that are not scratched or sprouted. Next, I took a large egg tray and cut it to fit the inside size of the box. I placed this tray on top of the potatoes that had just been stacked. Thanks to the space between the trays, the potatoes will not rub or press against each other, limiting damage due to moisture or bruising. Then, I added a new layer of potatoes to the trays. Each potato is placed at a certain distance, not stacked close together so that air can circulate, helping the potatoes stay fresh longer. Finally, I covered it with a layer of newspaper to avoid direct sunlight, because light is the cause of potatoes sprouting and changing color quickly. Cover the carton tightly and place it in a cool, dry place. You will find that the potatoes will last much longer than if they were kept in a bag or dumped together in one place. Garlic and dried onions are often mixed in bags or baskets, and over time they can easily get moldy, sprout, or have mixed odors. To fix this, I use small egg trays to store each type separately. First, I take an egg tray and arrange each garlic bulb in a separate compartment. Placing the garlic in each compartment helps the garlic bulb not to be rubbed, not crushed, and always dry. After filling the tray, I cover the lid to limit humidity and prevent insects and ants from crawling in. Next, I prepare another tray to store dried onions. I also arrange each onion in each compartment, paying attention to choosing bulbs with dry skin, not cracked or leaking water. When finished, I also cover the lid tightly, like with garlic. Finally, I put both trays of garlic and onions in a dry, airy place, away from direct sunlight. Thanks to this method, garlic and onions will stay fresh for a long time, not sprout, not get moldy, and especially not have mixed odors when stored together. When you need to cook, just open the tray lid and take out each bulb. Very quick and convenient. If you put needles, thread, scissors, and sewing tools together in a box or bag, it will take a lot of time to find them, and you may even get pricked by the needle. To overcome this, I use a plastic egg tray, which already has many separate compartments, to classify and arrange each sewing tool neatly. First, I take a piece of sponge and cut it into a small circle, so that it fits the tray's compartment. Then, I stick each sewing needle into this piece of sponge. This method not only helps keep the needle safe, but also prevents the needle from poking your hand when taking out items. Next, in the remaining empty compartments, I arrange the thread roll, mini wooden clips, tape measure and scissors in separate compartments. This helps all tools have a fixed seat. When needed, just open the tray lid and take out the right item without wasting time searching. Another advantage is that when the tray lid is closed, all the tools will be kept fixed, not disturbed. You can take the whole tray anywhere, very convenient for those who often sew or do crafts. Final tip, make a bird feeder from an egg tray. If you have birds or simply want to attract birds to your garden, a discarded egg tray can be turned into a compact and economical bird feeder. First, I took a hard plastic egg tray to make sure it was sturdy enough to hang. Using a sharp knife or small drill bit, I punched 4 holes in the 4 corners of the tray. The holes were just big enough to thread the string through, but not too big to prevent the string from slipping. Next, I cut 4 pieces of parachute cord, or small rope of equal length. Thread each piece of string through the holes in the corners of the tray. Then tie a tight knot at the bottom to secure it. Gather the 4 ends of the string at the top and tie them into a large knot to create a sturdy hanging rope. Once the rope is secure, I fill each compartment of the tray with bird feed. It can be millet, sunflower seeds, or small grains. The separate cells help keep the food from spilling and mixing, and keep their shape without being scattered when the wind is strong. Finally, I hang the tray on a tree branch or a hook in the garden, choosing a cool location with a canopy to block the sun so that the birds can comfortably perch and eat. After a short time, you will see the birds coming to enjoy their meal, and the garden becomes more lively and cheerful. So with just egg trays that seem to be discarded, we can turn them into 4 useful items, from storing potatoes, onions and garlic, arranging sewing tools to making bird feeders. These ideas not only help reuse old items, save costs, but also contribute to protecting the environment by reducing plastic waste. If you find these tips useful, please like, subscribe to the channel, and share the video so that more people can know and apply them. See you again in the next great tips.